Tottenham Hotspur 3, Liverpool 6. Um, I, I don't even know. Like, we've had this point. I don't even know what to say. Welcome into Top of the Perch. I'm your host, as always, Nick Burt. I really don't know what to say. 6-3 loss at home against Liverpool. We'll start here. This Liverpool side, maybe one of the best sides I've seen Tottenham play. Maybe the best side I've seen Tottenham play since 2019 when Bayern Munich came to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Champions League. And Tottenham Hotspur lost 7-1, 7-2, something along those lines. This Liverpool team is insanely good. So, I want to start there. This is an absolutely insane Liverpool team. People thought they'd have a drop-off with Klopp retiring at the end of last year, bringing in Arne Slot, new play style, new system. You'd think, okay, Liverpool may take a step back this year. No, Liverpool took a step forward. This team, honestly, they should be running away with the league. They probably will end up running away with the league. They're an incredible watch. This team is just high-flying football, basically. And they have the talent to do it, too. A team that plays high-flying and doesn't have the talent to do it is Tottenham Hotspur. I don't even know, because the scoreline is very misleading. It was 5-1, and then it was both Kulusevski and Solanke that got goals later on in garbage time, basically, to make it seem like it was closer when it really wasn't. Again, this Liverpool team is so good. I didn't expect much from this game in the first place. All I learned from this game is we most likely aren't going to the Carabao Cup final. We may see two performances like this over two legs, home and away, and it's going to be a 12-6 aggregate or something like that. Especially if Vicario is not in net and a new keeper isn't brought in, because Fraser Forster, boy oh boy, he was our savior early on. These past two games have not looked well for him, and Tottenham Hotspur kind of need to be looking for a goalkeeper to bring in on January 1. We know they won't do that, but right now, they need to be looking for a keeper bad, because Fraser Forster, he is not it. He is very much not it. Today, I think, was more proof that this team just doesn't have the talent to compete with the big dogs. I kept seeing people mention when Tottenham, it was 2017, I believe. Tottenham beat Liverpool 4-1 at Wembley. So that would put it in that 2017-18 range. I don't remember exactly when that was. But everybody, at least from the Spurs side, thought that was the point where we kind of leapfrogged them. Liverpool were falling behind, all this kind of stuff. Now Tottenham, they had the new stadium coming. This was the jumping off point. It's only going to go higher from here. And none of that has happened since then. Liverpool very much have honed in on scouting, getting good players in. I mean, if you look at the players, they brought in Alisson in that time frame. They brought in Virgil van Dijk in that time frame. I mean, Luis Diaz, he put up 2 goals today. Brought him in that time frame. McAllister brought him in. I think the only player that scored today for Liverpool that wasn't brought in post that game was Mohamed Salah, who's on a contract year. If Liverpool don't sign him, that is a massive, massive loss for them. He truly should be getting a lifetime contract with this club. He is their best player in Premier League history. He is Liverpool. I know people will say, oh, it's Stevie G. No, Mohamed Salah is Liverpool's greatest Premier League player ever, and I particularly don't think it's close. I mean, you can say, oh, Stevie G, but he won a Champions League, like blah, 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 blah. Okay, Salah won a Champions League. He won a Premier League. It's looking like he might win two. Won a Club World Cup. Believe he was Golden Boot at least a few times. He's an incredible talent. And the fact that contract negotiations are taking this long, I mean, that just makes me question Liverpool and all their thinking on this. But, I mean, it's clearly working for them, and it's not working for Tottenham Hotspur. I feel like I'm talking about Liverpool way too much. But, I mean, you just got to point out what you see. This Tottenham team was completely outcoached, outplayed, outclassed today. And there's no end of the road in sight for this. I know the Ange out people are back in force today. I'm not there yet. I'm still very much Levy out. I know they did a protest today. Nothing's going to come of it, but I think two things can very much be true right now. I think the whole Ange out thing can very much, like, it is what it is. Levy out is 100%, like, you can argue till the end of days that he is not letting this club reach the full potential on the footballing side. 100% that's true. The Ange thing, though, I think you can also look at it as, like, he may be out of his depths for the talent he's going to be given. I think both things can be true. The real, like, I don't know where the road ends, though, if you end up sacking Ange, because then you're just restarting this cycle over again, and it's going to be another disaster. I don't know. I truly do not know where this goes from here. Now, we could see a completely different Liverpool team in a few weeks' time when we play that first leg at home in the Carabao Cup semifinals. We could see a completely different team from then. Who knows? I have a feeling Liverpool very much going to be going after the Carabao Cup. They aren't going to be playing a, B squad against Tottenham. It's going to be probably the squad we saw today or some variation of it. So Tottenham better get back healthy, better have signings prepared on January 1, which they won't. But as of now, I don't see any chance that Tottenham Hotspur win, especially over two legs. There's no chance at all. So, I mean, this was, like I said, Tottenham completely outplayed today. I mean, it was what it was. I mean, the stats truly don't help it either. Just a very awful performance today for Tottenham Hotspur. So let's get into the player ratings. I don't know. Dominic Solanke, 8-1, goal and assist today. He was the man of the match because it kind of feels like he was one of very few actually like showing something out there today. I mean, it is what it is. Heung-min's son, another stinker, no real surprise there, 5.8. James Madison and Dejan Kulusevski both get goals today, both earn a 7.5. I thought they had pretty decent matches today. Truly, Dejan Kulusevski is a player Tottenham Hotspur should be building around right now. And I guarantee you, Daniel Levy is saying, wow, Dejan Kulusevski is going to get me a massive payday in a year or two when we sell him. That's not how this club should be thinking. That's not how this club should be working right now. But it 100% is the way this club is working. Yves Bissouma, thank God that the suspension is over because, I mean, I can't watch Bissouma anymore. He is not good. I am so glad Bentancur is going to be back on Thursday, I think, is the next time Tottenham play us in the league, obviously. I can't watch Bissouma anymore. He is putting up massive, massive stinkers. It is a very tough watch. I don't know why he keeps putting in the starting 11. And also Postecoglou, I don't know why we went with the exact same starting 11 from Thursday. That just seems like a boneheaded decision. I mean, that is just absolutely insane that we went with that, but whatever. Bissouma, 4-8. Whew, rough game. Popsar, whew, rough game. 5-1. I don't know. This whole back line, oof. Jed Spence, I think, was one of the few bright spots in this team today. 6-1. I mean, he keeps putting on good performances. I mean, I know today wasn't the greatest, but whew. Archie Gray, he was the better of the two center backs again, even though that's not his position. 5-3. Radu Dragusin, absolutely outplayed today. 4-2. Pedro Porro, I don't know where he was on half the goals for Liverpool today because he was just nowhere to be found. 4-9. And Fraser Foster, I mean, you let in 6 goals. That's going to be a 3-7. Lucas Bergvall gets subbed on, I believe, in the 58th minute. He got subbed on along with Brennan Johnson. Bergvall earns a 6-6. Brennan Johnson a 7-1. Timo Werner brought on in the 82nd minute. Of course, not enough time to do a rating there. But, this was, I mean, there's no other way to put it. This was one of the worst games for Tottenham Hotspur in quite a while. I'm not going to say it's the most embarrassing game Tottenham had played ever. I'm not going to say stuff like that because Tottenham Hotspur did lose to a team that had their manager in prison 3-0. Again, that's number one. That has to be number one. I don't think it's particularly close, but people are making it out like today was one of the worst days in Tottenham Hotspur history. Guys, this Liverpool team is insanely good. I know, like, we just don't have the talent right now. It's not good on that end of it, but man, oh man, like we need to calm down, like just a little bit. I know the whole Levy out thing, gotta keep up the pressure on that, but like expectations on the pitch wise, like guys, we kind of need to calm down on this. Like, this is not a team built to win massive titles. Like, the only way I think we're winning the Carabao, honestly, is if everybody plays their B squad and we still play our A squad. That's truly the only way I think we get to the final. And of course, in the final, you're not going to see a B squad. So it is what it is. Tottenham Hotspur, that's the club. That is the club. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Top of the Perch. Thank you so much for watching. If you just stumbled across this video, click like, click subscribe, tell anybody you know about it. Nottingham Forest away on Thursday, on Boxing Day. A old face for Tottenham Hotspur, Nuno Espirito Santo, on the other touchline. Again, Forest are like third in the league right now. Like that, it's insane what Nuno has done to this team. I'm not expecting much. So we'll recap that on Thursday night. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again very soon for another episode of Top of the Perch.